Charlie, Niner, Papa Alpha.
Papa Alpha, Roger, Roger, and what's the name there?
Papa Alpha, Roger, Roger, and what's the name there? Name is Byron, and we spoke earlier this month, and this is the old R4C Drake with the T4XC transmitter, and we added a EQ Plus audio box to it.
Alrighty, well, you got plenty of top-end EQ for sure. You might want to consider maybe a little bit on the bottom side. Is that an 8-band?
Bottom side? Is that an 8-band? No, it's not. It is the EQ compression, downward expander, and a little reverb.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I was just switching locations there. I'm on my local antenna. I've got a very good copy on my local antenna. So is that a 3-band, 2-band? What is that?
I guess you just call it 2-band. The EQ Plus, it just has bass and treble control, also compression, downward expander, and it does have a reverb position also.
Yes, sir. Well, you've got your dynamic range fairly well squared away there. You look to be about 2.5 dB dynamic range, which might be just a tad warmer than what we normally would suggest. But on the EQ side, you're mostly upper mids. So if you would crank, if you're interested in extending your frequency range a little bit, if you would crank in your bottom end EQ 2 clicks, let's see where it goes.
All right, we raised the bass there a little bit. Yeah, this is an EQ Plus made by W2IHY, and I just put it on this old Drake because it was very high pitched before, and hopefully this right here has added some bass to it.
Not much. Give me 2 more clicks bass. I'm looking at your signal on the spectrum analyzer, Roger, and I'm looking on my local receiver is good to 100 cycles. My audio monitor system is good down to 50 cycles. So try plus 2 more clicks to the bottom end.
All right, we added some more bass to it. We were talking in a Electro Voice RE20 microphone, and we have one of these little socks on top of it, and we're right up against the sock.
That'd be the foam windscreen, Roger?
Roger, that is the foam sock over the top of it.
Alrighty, so you're still pretty much upper mids. Can you give me 2 more clicks bottom end? You're still rolling out at about 300 cycles, Roger?
Roger, yeah, it could be the filters in this old radio. I'm not sure. We're at the 3 o'clock position. I think wide open on the base here is 5 o'clock, I believe. It could be 6, but it's getting close to maxed out.
Yeah, well, it's, I don't know, you must be using a D104. that requires that much bottom. I'm joking. But your bottom end is starting to sound better now, Roger.
Roger, well, okay, well, I just turned the bass all the way up, and I don't know if that made any difference this time or not. Yeah, well, this radio has always had a issue of being high-pitched. It's always been pretty good for DX, the radio, that is, and like I said, this is an RE20 microphone. They're pretty flat response, I believe.
Yes, they're extremely flat. So somewhere in that radio they have undersized, is that a tube radio, Roger?
Roger, yes, it is a tube radio. I can turn down the treble some if you think that might help.
Oh, no, never. never. Rolling off, gosh, no. We're fighting for everything we can get on the top end. Matter of fact, I'm trying to see if, I'm not sure, when you boost that treble, how much of the mids you're pulling with it, trying to get up to, say, 4KC or so. But try that top end boost a couple of more clicks, and let me see how much mid-range comes with you.
Okay, well, that right there, that's all the bass we have, and I don't know, there might not be much we can do with this old tube-type radio there. It's always been, pretty high-pitched. I do have a compressor, and there is a little reverb action we can do, but that's about it.
Yeah, with no reverb. Compressor would be like about a third of its capabilities, about 3 out of 10, 30 out of 100, somewhere in there. Roger?
Hey, Roger, that's it might be just slightly above a third right now, just slightly.
So I would pull that back down because, 3 is the same thing as a 6 without the suck-up. It really is. I mean, if you're talking about something that's actually working on the words, 3 would do as much as a 6 without the suck-up between the words. Roger?
Hey, Roger. That right here is just about a third, and the bass, I could add an 8-band graphic equalizer to this. They're not that much more, and if you think it might help the audio.
No, I would run it like that. I was just curious if you managed to give me those extra 2 click treble boosts.
That right there is the treble all the way up.
All right, and give me about 10 seconds on what you like best about your radio.
I like all the knobs. This old Drake has a whole lot of knobs. We're using the dipole set up for 160 meters right here with a ladder line, and going through an old Pentec tuner.
Yes, sir. Roger that. Now, I would like for you to go back to your ALC and double-check your level. We've done some pretty extensive EQ stuff, and anytime you do that, you need to go back and double-check your ALC levels. So back to ALC with mic gain in hand, speaking rapidly, 100, 200, 300, adjust mic level for bit scale to 2/3 on the ALC.
Well, this happens to be one of those old radios that doesn't have an ALC. It really doesn't. It does from the amplifier. If I was running the amplifier, I could run ALC back into the transmitter, but this one doesn't have an adjustable ALC. It made before that day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. I would pull your mic gain down just ever so slightly. Just ever so slightly. Roger?
Hey, Roger, I turned down the mic gain there a little bit. That hold about an 1/8 inch on the controller.
Oh, sounds like $1 million. Just beautiful. Absolutely. Get the Gorilla Tape out and tape her down. And if you want to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube and do a call it a search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, that will take you directly to this recording. It will be cut number 1 of 2,000 Qso-Vlog recordings. Roger?
Hey, Roger. Well, thank you very much. And you have a good Friday here and a good weekend also. We're getting a little bit of snow here in Illinois. Anyway, 73. Thank you very much. AC9PA clear.
Roger, Roger, Byron, 73, sir. Have a great afternoon and a beautiful weekend. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog Net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.